months since I moved back to the UK. I moved back in July 2015, it is now January 2016. I pursued a master's out in America, and before that I was in Australia living and working, so it's actually been a fair few number of years since I've lived in the UK. And as someone who's enjoyed being an expat so much, and has been an expat for quite a lot of her life actually, it's quite interesting being back in the homeland. I just enjoy being in another culture, surrounded by another culture, other people, other accents. So, I don't know, being back in the UK was never my plan, so it's kind of interesting that I'm here. There were lots of good things I was looking forward to by coming back. For example, my sister lives here, so I expected I would get to see her more often. Haven't, but you know, the possibility's there. My parents actually don't live here, so that wasn't going to increase, but I saw them again at Christmas. I was looking forward to better public transportation, believe it or not. In Mississippi, not so much. I was looking forward to trains again. I very much enjoy trains. I was looking forward to British fashion because I was kind of sick of Rue 21 and Forever 21 and all those kinds of things. The thing I was probably most looking forward to was London, which is where I knew I wanted to go. I wanted to live there, I wanted to work there, so that is what I aimed for. And as it happens, I do. I work in central London, right in the middle, and I commute in for an hour and a half, which was more than I was expecting, and it's been a little bit of a culture shock just in that because my last commute was 5 minutes to work, so the fact it takes an hour and a half is interesting, but at least it's on a train. In fact, it's walking, a bus, a train, and a tube. I was also excited in terms of YouTube because I figured in London there's got to be a few YouTube creators. When I got here I thought that there would already be things in place for me, so I thought I'll just join some groups and get to know some people, and then I got here and there actually wasn't that base wasn't here. So I created it. I created the London Small YouTubers group. We have about 90 members so far, and I've gotten to know quite a few of them really well, and I meet up with them fairly regularly and we do things together. We have meetups, we collaborate. I've also made very good use of the fact that the YouTube space in London is here. I have a feeling that I'll start applying for workshops and they won't let me come because I go on like all of them, but it's been amazing to be just surrounded by people who are so serious about YouTube that they are employed in some way, shape or form by them. Overall in the last 6 months there have been some pretty big changes. It's all quite different, but it's unfortunately not all good things. I don't go through culture shock when I go to other countries. I'm quite lucky in that because I expect them to be different and I want them to be different. So I don't really go through it when I go everywhere else. I'm just too excited about being somewhere else. But coming back here, I've gone through reverse culture shock, just badly. Getting used to the British accents around me again has actually been a huge thing. Right at the very beginning when I got here, I was having to really concentrate on conversations with strangers because it would just sort of go in one ear and out the other because I'm used to hearing American accents or even international accents, not really the British one, so it was quite hard to concentrate on what people were saying. I've also remembered that there are a lot of British accents that I don't like. I'm not going to name them, but there are some ones that really just kind of grate on me in ways that, yeah, not enjoyable. The expectation that I should know things and then finding out that I don't. Like, I expect that I should know when shops open and close, but I honestly couldn't remember, and it is different here. And knowing where to buy things, so I've sort of forgotten where you go because I would go to Walmart for everything in the US, and now I'm like, okay, I've got to go to different shops. What shops sell what? It's remembering how to pay bills here. We have electric radiators here. That's one over there. I can't remember how to work them, so we haven't yet used them. I think we're going to try and do it tonight because it's quite cold now, but I honestly couldn't remember. It's the fact that the weather outside is grey and it rains. You know, it's England, people expect it to rain. It doesn't rain as often, I think, as everyone sort of thinks it does, but it's just grey all the time, and that's where it feels like it's bad weather all the time. It's grey and it's bland, and the sun came out for 2 days in December, and we were kind of like, what is this? Is it the Soon? I can't remember. Living in England these first 6 months have been interesting, different ups and downs. Lots of benefits and lots of drawbacks, and long term I definitely think I want to live in another country other than here, but for the meantime I think I've been making as much use of this as I possibly can of this time here in the UK. Well, my battery is pretty much dead, so it's a good place to end. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit more of a chatty one than usual, and it's a bit more self-centered and, you know, around me and my experiences, but hopefully it was kind of interesting as well. Look out for my next video, so I will be seeing you soon. Bye!